Yaba munya kwa baby efa emra betwam tubedi so live on DSTV channel 280 Go TV channel 119 Multi TV big boss no so share live so this is Adom TV bedwam enie our last bet on bedwam Mpensenpensenmu sabre ni abadwafo ene penfo etwe enkomo defa omansima do bia aba ehuma hia se bedi ho enkomo na no pebeka se Mr. Wada ope edupa ebetimi aboa amotimi agina na asoye etu diabetes, ulcer, cancer, hypertension, UTI, candidiasis oba Mr. nye emane nsewo why stop hunam ya oba bu nsa na hunamane de bia maka so oba bu nsa ni kwase ka hunamane so bu nsa na de bia wasevio pa it means so how be honum when ma to untimi and why mre ojo ba bia enye wadru eye imboost herbal mixture. Imboost herbal mixture. The imboost herbal mixture ni ran say nipadua no akwabu mu aye friend no immune system. Eno na natural nyankopon aye ne say yade bia ba nipadua mu a enko emfentia. Be to da bia obehia chitafo etime pian se ne be yade odo ba nipadua mu no obetime adi sunkunim. So immune system no ye mrepe ena code ba no anyam tipae ba no anya bi yade bia no anya bi because immune system no say fight against yade no na ho onde no ewo fom. Etina be hia imboost herbal mixture na etime pia immune system na chi na akwete ahodo a ewo nipadua no o ma ba bi eto ado bi akwa nsa ebeka bi atom imboost herbal mixture o se oposini no edro eno no na me wi asem de kaya no so bi asene message bi I say good morning. I know a friend who paid 15,000 cedis to get Mpensenpensenmu SHS. Enti me entratra on ye nyedin. Mo me entratra on why? Mo me entratra on ye nyedin. People are cashing in on it. Senena MP no Aircan or number kwesi akwa atenase or your former deputy minister of health and member of parliament ma adeshewo other constituency on aboko there nyame adomina area me asa also constituency the unyam say issue ni bi
o menya bi obviously I mean this is a national thing many can find chia gasia ma wahwefo tissue ni adeshewo achimda wo madarumanti mete ha placement issues here bebie ni won ma beka say ebi ni ho secretary na the ya ne say ye beba wo MP ho because in the past no say be ye wa ba mu no na ye easy see yetibi boa na yetibi boa ma ebibi nyom schools nti ene no wako yes you ntua sika wa ba ho I have paid money
what share be
but sika e dey my parents bi
as member of
parliament wa ba honorable be ba school say they say we nya baby onya ye no o say this ni ade timpacho me will say so me so I have paid money.
You sure pay
but Jessica.
No, but you can't. Yes, you know.
Me see me Jessica. And I'm being say in the past, the Sabi Yawa Bayamunti, na to be Blanco for me, Yamawo. And then when you are to access. It's either no or my ba. Or my call. I feel crowded did schools be a sub Kenya because of Jessica crowd. Waba ebe down. Say, a boo on the my that today. Baby, I did it 2 a day, no. A boo wa, won't me man about him, because you high dine. Honorable. So when me am Buamin number and ya body now, man, they are just all Buamin and me pesca. They are high dine. It's that by body and they say, but Jim see the assassin.
What kind of system now?
Well. Now I'm telling you, a year near the India could politicians. Yes, yen na 2 minutes kura ya bibia sha yensa. Na politician be na take machine na chia oyesa adwuma. No. Any politician bia. Aye the ordinary public servant, civil servant, yaman adwuma woye. But on so hu say sabri ene bra ne dan bia aka no also got to aso
na so obi aji oje nkwada kra be 30,000
I was say sanya ma we bi nti ene to abati aye aye fi aban mu placement in school nsem to away for we bra PTA nsem no money ade because we insisted say nyema bi wo ho no ma ye ma enkoso yeah we will deal with you
okay
we headmaster that's ye hu a other say be transfer and ye be you afi ho we punished a lot of headmasters etino ekoba say headmasters no egange up against us and na almost influence no omo ne enkwala ne kasaye enkankwala say be ya hwe free searches ne ade de enka ye bonus maye but they influence them just because ye yemfia ba mu ye fi ya ba mu a enamo ba yi ene omenya free will ene ahwan pa no so ade ne ba ko school a ontu ya bibi free searches say ye adwuma wo
okay
yes ye adwuma but people are still paying money and no ye hunu post to be from ya ye nua Kofiasare
yeah
na me who post na
Education Watch
yes or say the extortion in the name of PTA is just too much. Hey, some SHS charging poor parents up to 600 Ghana cedis during admission. PTA guidelines is set aside. Where is Ghana Education Service? But me say Kofiasare e kan krofo a sebe in the run up to elections no yeah critique of our government any free SHS ni ade no they were not kind to us.
Okay.
They were not kind to us. And some of them can ye ne nyom ye bebre no e ya ade a sebe amanfo gina so e ka say ya ban ne ye mo ye homode die gongo trafie. Na ni nyina ye pevu way e de ama a group of headmasters bia wo bo pay that free will e de aye de wo pay.
But you better let me deal with such situation.
Who be some say betimi ana say
you better let me deal with it.
Well, I think say betimi deal it has to be say ye nyina benya a concerted effort because as politicians you know ye de say ye wo friend say ye wo akwanya
okay
say ye besom
okay
what you say but say wo ye bibi na say at the end of the day saa de no e be kwati amanfo wo ye bibi na saa de no e be ma amanfo bu afu
yeah
wo ye bibi na saa de no e beti ma ya to abatia wa ya wo ye careful kakra
okay
what I say but ye who know say this is a system that must be established ye the aba free such as any aja to me boy abaso the whole world amount for boy abaso for a country like us a developing country like ours ye timi establish a system where ye koskwa ye ntua we but nipa as they are say won tua fees ni dia and ye wo ba ye beje kakra
okay
and no and na ye ma ye ministers ye ministry of education ye educational sector do ye ma ni bre ba ho no ka say if you dare do that ye be transfer we'll deal with you as a headmaster. The headmasters ganged up against us. One of the promises of NDC say buffer stocker na ye know ye dey adwade form so the schools ni ade do they promised the headmasters ni ade say wo mo ba mo mo kwan
ato
no matter mo nuane. You understand say in politics you know who identify a lot of groups for so influence wo they do the things that will make them happy. Until NDC yes ade ba ko be ye beboa headmasters no esa so mo bofu ye dada ye mom kwa mom njiji skan kitinkiti iti yensan ka bi nka om no mu se ye ya ban a e ba no ye be mom leverage ye be mom kwa no mato nnuane ne ade ene sa ade na kosi sai iti tem bia na ye be ya ade adipa ni je just for political expediency d ye nim sa ade no so e twe ye man akwa kire ene free years just obi eni hono ma waka se etwebo but every parent is paying something. Sa system here ya establish here the year placement anka or however kwa no enye bebre no and then about the saying and then what he has said dia to dia do akoto baby enti no ya do akoto baby as day student no say open board here that you have to do what is supposed to be done.
Okay. Anthony Nupeno, the Greater Accra Regional Organizer ma NDC Amanyoko. Na Anthony Bakodi
Nobody Adom who na also.
Yede yamiase.
Oba bem mi hu no.
We are diabolics be dem hu.
And we diabolics be. Madam for the opposition, me no wa na nam.
Uba power, we hu me da. Uba power we hu me da.
O mi hu several times.
Whatever.
Oh, Anthony share bebre.
Once when they share our UTV.
O se once. Now our power when your appointment presidential staffer.
And that's it, man.
Daddy.
Organizers na young presidential staffers.
Na one of the bachelors say egu.
Okay. It's in a fact media position room team. Or your presidential staffers.
Me Anthony Nukwe asa. That is what people know me. And we beka ho e betimi akọ
But it's still important. You have to let people know. No be an enya position ni be Anthony. It will when you be o se eka. Ni o se je ba ya de. Wa bo abaso. Wa eduma.
Kwesi?
No belo.
Me chia oni ahwefo am.
Ahwefo je so da ase.
Bra penye ho ti say.
Me ho ye pa.
Nti na say na wa say wa say asisa no.
Yeah here.
Say na say hu video we two or down area ho no sa are.
Galamsey nsem no.
Boni be na ya yo.
Na say na Galamsey has start to order.
Oh, say that o ka say Galamsey ni order.
Debbie, it has never been there.
It
has never been there, Anthony.
But your school placement. And then a member of parliament on a ticket of NDC in Ekache said, Obi Oba and Chebe Kache so we are 30,000 Ghana cedis to get a placement to school ya ne Bape.
Obi Oba Niche. Ebe Kache no. Is he bold to mention the name of the person? Sure. Those cowards, I don't deal with their comments. It's a cowardice act.
The NDC MPs.
If you want to fight corruption, and someone came to me, and he has evidence, and I cannot subject it to this thing, that commenting on radio, it wasted all of us our time. It wasted your time. Why do we want to create sensation when we are not ready to fish out the crime? And we encourage it. It's like you do Mpensenpensenmu or politics. You may be mine so. If you are ready to nip the bud, come out with the facts. Let's deal with it. Oh no, so I got to 30,000.
So a bad time be Oba and change.
He is a corporate herself. Nipo kutu man no.
Or bad time.
Yes. So it's here.
Okay.
Oba epesuku. Meaning you're placing Oba won ped square man.
Okay.
Nti wo fuso wo bi. Wakotua. Ya ye die say ye ma. Wo be ka kire me na me fanye den. I need to let the police pick you first and tell me who you pay the money to. So that we can all have a solution and an end to the kind of things we complain about yearly. Enfa nkoswomba. Did that member of parliament so you're ready? So audio say about time never back to the table. My about time so the people this can come to the table. You should stop the cowardice act. Enough of the talking without implementation. I don't have time for these things now. Because we say these things and we spend 1 week talking about it. Where is the solution? Solution in one. I challenge the member of parliament. The fact that I end this in India and so what? We are dealing with an issue that is crippling or is affecting the fiber of Ghana. So as a member of parliament, I told Uswaba to be a legislator. And your core mandate is to make sure, say, peri yo. No, be about how I can say 30,000. Now, the best you think you can do is to just say it to the media, that's all, without putting the facts there. And the media should just be highlighting, oh, na corruption. I challenge him or her. You should bring that woman who came to him or her. That woman should be able to mention Baby Okotua Sasikano. Let the law enforcement deal with it.
Sarah
the member
of parliament no video no kobo kodi here.
I gave him the money.
Say on Asempa FM.
I think that the catcher Nipani be omo minister of education man no. She said Obi Asempa FM. Nice grade or dear Bremi community 16 amete or whom ya no what say me MP no de buy ne ba no pay school be Mpensenpensenmu. memoir for kind of say placement. Within a week, I may push what me the evidence I bet me 30,000 cedis for admission to the school.
What year?
Because of person one on the banner. I don't know. 300 million ambusas now the Obano Kwasa school now automatically Obaba be president, minister, doctor, lawyer, teacher, na say obey den Kwasa school now. But well, akwala na ho person oko e ho na oko beto mesua na ade because e woni trim nkwala de so sa sika na nipa na je wanya ya place no
300 million
Ghana cedis or the 30,000 current cedis.
Yes.
Why? Omaya yetimu no, and that and nothing America say not to interfere, but for supervision, monitoring. Yema DC, MCs, KMA board, Obian delegate or undelegated nipa back, delegate one person.
Now on school, the
governing board, no more admission, no. And yes, and some
okay, no.
So evidence, no.
Oh yes, say Obata no one kwade.
The failure to subject that evidence to police inquiry and investigation, he is not acting in the fair manner of what he swore to. When you come out, I say waste your time. With all due respect.
But are we saying say anyone?
Who says anyhow? But how do you overcome the anyhow? It's when we start subjecting people to prosecution for them to feel say, Ochina, me, I have every right or every opportunity that wherever they place my children, I go. But I told my children, say, do you call Germany secondary school call because nipa. This overhyping of certain schools as if for them one kwa nipa. And only Ghana problem. Because the local school we are, so school we nipa be MD waha or director of this waha, or bet me abo because all boys all girls and only Ghana ni fema day. Because they go their team up and the road continues. Eti nipa bebre abenya adwin say say ana Ghana eko. Enti SMS me back on. A lady called me. A person ni back on Wesley Girls. Onya hin also onya 9. A place in the war. Let me say Manfi senior. Manfi Girls.
Yeah. Which is equal a good school.
Yes. Then beside say Manfi Girls and any panic call. Say be ndre na wu. Won subai. Yeah, Wesley Girls a Methodist school. Into omo hwe no. Omo alternate Methodist school are equally good. Omo di oba alcohol. Oh, I'm ready to pay anything. I say, me, I'm not ready to take your anything.
So I carry so could be BBA.
I'm not ready to take your anything.
To make sure say the banner call Wesley Girls.
Yes. And I need to frame me. Let me two need to say as far as me no, my senior high girls, no, it's one of the best growing girls schools in Ghana. On find the banner call. And the banner song come say, do you have control over your daughter or she has a control over you? Tina hona obani titi wene or china ube hu so. Me san 7 and fan ba me table so. Like our frame now see we nya placement kwara dia.
Okay.
I know what to do. But we nya now see who did the opening one and call new school no. Until the minister must take steps to recategorize these schools and destabilize the system. It's becoming a nuisance to the education sector.
The categorization of a school.
Same
A school, B school, C school.
It's a nuisance. And no any problem neighbor will be a person called overhyped schools. Into a place cramp on connect go cho yenya school obia so yenya school.
Now so called Laboni Senior High School. Declare vacancy of 700. but no more over 1,400.
Why should it be so? I don't think yes, sir. What schools be more nipa? And it's a buying ideas or expanding schools in community. Baby, I do know we don't need a boarding system in our system again. We must have community-based schools because sika odi buabu akwara ko school kwaya din. Nti akwara no betumi aso no 90 200 meters, 300 meters. Akwa akosua de aba, it will help all of us. Say ye jumpy all over.
You trap boarding system.
Famous metie woman be odi ne back or a girls. We no ni hu so odi ne back or home. Because the condition alko metie and ibanu ko akodemu no, he is discouraged. Because when you know some upem marko a girls, and you are placing Korano more than the boarding system. And the congestion aba. And then H1N1 and nam krum yen nyina yenya flu yen hwinimu nyina so nsuo. Those children going to engulf in that environment. What is it going to bring? So the education sector must critically be sanitized. It will bring that corruption, to bring that indiscipline, and then be sanctioned in a typical secondary school, but minimum to dress bed. You know, call secondary school. Because in Panipo, you want to have dressy bed. Omudana adiche obi apaki mattress. One a dressy bed. So that thing has lost in the body system. In Koran in a boarding house, animal to use cutlery, because boarding house don't quite any chola lanti. Obi aji no na compound no odi. The using of cutlery is no more there. Tell me I'm lying. And what are we doing to our education in the name of this wholesale free SHS? And we are producing nothing. Well, let's continue this way. What future are we building? There must be a strategic sanitization plan. So that those who think say, ombe use placement, whatever, enrich your muhono. Yenya ano pumasebre. No can buffer store. E buffer store na kofudio ye omu ye chomo kroma. What was happening there? Say Gary keke. Metro intimi ntowo. So ka ko senior high. This say beji Accra. Gary. Mukoko. Gary ayechi wo Mafikumase. Na Metro Mafikumase secondary school be back class for beji Gary. What kind of system is that? Na so buffer stop. Were they ready to build their warehouses in all districts so that the schools can go to the district warehouse and pick the thing or drive to Accra traffic? Sometimes school bus will come the better fuel because stipends your farmer headmaster until that bus is your. So there's a whole lot of challenge. I believe that the minister is getting focused to. He needs a team to help. Yes, sanitizing corruption in the education sector. No, a well-positioned education sector. But saying in a bed they didn't have free SHS and away and Uncle Fuji Jessica. Call headmaster ready a better. And the multi parliament says I'm leave. Baby Bram Mujidi called Tinabo Cheno.
Also, the
Muahina, also recess, Mutinamo constituency. Also, the Mupe leave a car, 3 months recess. With the Mumagana for Bunfu. None of favor. And no one to parliament.
And I want to believe.
You know, what speakers on country say the MPs.
Then you go catch speakers on country.
The Mufasa agronombra.
Mona Moody agrow a bam. You look ill. Mona Moody agrow a bam.
Mupe leave. Baby, ready, Mamu, then I'm with the air and I'm going to believe.
Bra baby, just come.
We have a good morning. The integrity of our computerized school selection and placement system is being undermined by unacceptable practices where some parents resort to paying substantial sums for placement in preferred schools, a trend distressingly entrenched over time. This corrodes equity and fairness, denying deserving students opportunities based on merit, We must collectively reject such monetized manipulations and advocate for transparency and meritocracy in placement. Every Ghanaian child deserves equal access to quality education, untainted by financial inducement. Hey, Akis me Seshi Bekwai, and I do a free eBay. I know someone who paid 25,000.
I know someone. Mention the person's name. Let's go after him or her. That is the only way we can come to an
deal
end.
With the situation.
Don't make the wild allegations without any
so let me ask back BMWA. If you know that person, let's chase them.
Chase them where?
Chase them.
Chase them where?
Piaga so we must see Ibrahim Mama will be hot in 2029 when Baumia wins power.
No sufi.
Hey, how?
No sufi.
And Baumia betata Ibrahim Mama.
On car so near that you. A Juma will honor send your money called Baumia near that for certain things. Baba president or should be develop man. And yet they be Baba Traco, they just to occupy Ghanaians and their mind in tea. Yeah, they achieve but
so do number Bemana or Body Natural.
For man.
It's Martin T. Do penny spin fan about me.
Now, why me pick you first? Now, the Nyako Nippon Mako picking. Because all the buy,
okay.
I will name.
Yeah.
You are abetting crime.
Aiding and abetting
crime.
Okay.
When evidence of a crime, find command police. It may change first. Let me do matching, but or no in the process.
Okay.
And this is what you should power.
Why is it my issue? Because we see who evidence.
Member of Parliament, me akwa
are they
it's a member of Parliament.
So.
A former
control exams for Oxford no diko tina ho na say nipa na tu ni so aba. It's human beings who casted a vote 111 they counted the MP.
Na say unim say untimi sori aso chi member of Parliament.
MP untimi chi MP sa keke.
Unim so untimi sori aso chi.
Enu na mudi ye niam bebiri okroma yenye. Look
there.
The police for no disamra no e di ma MP say eye niam enya.
Una say ya mo adwuma no
ma fa chibu okru
mo hwem adwuma na mo nya adwuma no and one of the occupy and I say bring the temperature down work
with temperature
work obi
unya tipaya unya temperature
munya dey that's say listen I agree with him
okay
to a point to say let's have a sanitized system at schools in no ebe ye akono
okay
what you say eyade a ifiase ye bra ye wa ba mu.
Okay.
If you say here, because CSC school be a dimua, a idea and a masculine edimu, a teachers. 18 Sabra, I'm saying, Duchum Abreso, or you say, Biamaku, you will gay, assistant headmaster.
Okay.
Now, they know, I call a less endowed school.
Okay. Like grade D school.
BB.
Okay.
What I say? That so, ye so school, sir, you say, me good, no, ye your teachers me didn't be them fan ko because maybe school or down secondary school headmaster be ba ho da ba en do plan catch man say honorable boame nye grade A na so kwan be so be first grade A or say you hear discipline you hear infrastructure okay okanema me so say 9 and I'm say oh the main ma fam betimi aye bia no me ye de aboa because I will also feel proud to say at least yeba be placement na me colleagues be ka say oh Mr. Mwame na ye nya admission ewo dan say the bia me pray ewo nkrofo diem and so far no he's on course or that secondary the headmaster that he's on course or you know say school no betimi akwaradim
but do you think say as on my deliberate yeah you say you be pay schools in the fee say less endowed
and I make sure say easier to do and it has to be done. Send a bear, baby, young cobble empire so ho. Young quarter so ho no mo. Na nipa obi a pese okosa school, obi a pese okosa school. Na we no mo dey because at the end na school we yes ronko.
Is it there is a way out.
Okay.
Before the central government establishment of many of the schools, there were mission schools.
Yeah.
The Catholics, the Methodists, the Presby. They took the forefront Baptist Bemu, and the Pentecost Aba, and other schools.
Sure.
Let's get the missions well involved. It was one of the strategy and then Manfi, Epija.
Okay.
Because the Methodists looking at their models, Manfi was just a small corner, but so we can do it. Then government established ones, they are more community or down. So let's get the citizens there, the well-endowed citizens and himfuno involved, because the school no dimu a dimuma on mine sa ekrono. Then the name of that community expands.
Yeah.
If the schools sink, are you getting me?
Sure.
Let's stop putting professors in air conditioning room to think about our education expansion, education reforms. Go to the community. The people there love their school. Daniel Edin Krofu had to air conditioning conference room. No matter brofu near structural.
Brainstorming. Brainstorming.
Then it doesn't. The implementation become difficult.
Because the reality from the ground.
Yes. I didn't do because some Methodist school be too important. The Methodist church take the glory.
Sure.
It makes them look so good. Presby look good. Catholic look good. Every community name school say the community feels happy. Let's look at that alternative. We'll bring discipline. We'll bring academic progression. We'll bring quality to teacher-student relation. Post teacher call school move. Now baby, better cry a problem. How do you want that this thing?
Teacher.
But the community can provide accommodation within the town. That it's a teacher no and fancy can rent at exorbitant price now. And then or TT into Adichia. How to go to school is a problem. If the community is able to provide accommodation. Okay. So teacher form war or that senior high school no. Our munya accommodation or campus no ye community no yetimi abo omu nka say omu betina say they will improve the education in the community because the relationship between them and the citizens in the community is good. Benye say teacher got in a room na miscreants be tata no or the omu girls echi or you say just weird mindset to attack the teacher. How will the teacher sit in the community? You will live in the school's office. Let's have a proper road plan. For me, I disagree with them packing bourgeoisie and intellectuals to go and be planning education when they don't even know where the education, like where the schools are even there, that they are making plans for them. No. The reset must have a paradigm shift. So, Honorable Haruna or Adiswa Bebri, enough of dealing with more. Look, the education sector is a big sector. I think it's the largest employer also.
Yeah.
Aside the
Ghana Health Service.
Yes, it's the largest employer. But the impact, the people who make the impact are struggling. They are not happy. Not that the teacher doesn't want to teach. It is the conditions. TS can be in a good free SHS. You told you any man Korano, yes. The citizens fall back. A corner year, the citizens will complain. But the question is, citizens in the contribution then. You've put them back. Don't want to teach.
Our foreigners should find a way to contribute to the school normal icon.
Contributions in so many forms.
Okay. Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not the school feed in back room.
Yeah.
The whole idea was that community na school in back will own it. Say, Adichia, they provide say tomatoes, meku, JNA, Sanyamano to support the cooking. The government will supplement it with some little stipends for other things. Enya was our community. No?
Okay.
Ebia enya nam inti entonam.
Yeah.
Enya inchini inti enton chini. enya rice into enter rice in Kahu. So that community supports. Bene abe a contractual behavior into the community participation is no more there. The community nuclear grow tomatoes. Now obi betime you one bucket wa be chest school so mfa ni go onye. Because obi na agi contract. But the community man no omo ye duane na. Anka omo ni bibi omo fa sa nyama nkete no.
Efri.
Na sika kakra na aba no omo di beto no more quality food.
Okay, na say yama contractor enye community for na enya contract omo de no aduane yama school for no. Yakofo obi outside the community. Of course. Eno no nnuane.
Yes.
E say onchine o tomatoes o je ne asa ko ne ko pay bibra. But obi nso wa ha. Yemfa.
Yeah. I get you. That was how even some boarding houses started in this country. It was because omweni jina omudi nya say oh yeah the school are brain no.
Yeah.
They were ready to offer anything. Say school ni be dim.
Sure.
Adentin as adi na ira all because procurement. Obi be tuhun san obi anum ho kwan. Nti so obi akọ tuhun san obi anum ho kwan. One on the offer dey free best support. And then our secondary schools in rice growing areas. Now conform producing rice, they are not willing to give 1 bag or 2 bags to support the growth of those secondary schools because someone has taken a contract. So who is going to? The better was saying better. Okay. So there's a whole lot of things we must all do.
Okay.
Other than that, we continue talking these rituals every year. We must reform ourselves. It starts with us as citizens, as Ghanaians. It doesn't start with the president. It doesn't start with the presidency. It starts with all of us. You want to people catch yourself, but now when you're ready, so stop talking about it.
But I see. Anthony Nipeno, a presidential staffer, the Greater Accra Regional Organizer, Emma NDC, Amayoko. You're there, Waba. Eba Betua and Commoniso. Still on Galamsey. Big Germany, Eba is here.